What's up guys, it's me, Kema-YGO, with another video for you today guys. So for today I got you a memento deck profile. This is the event post Alliance Insight or Premier event. I think there that Alliance Insight cards were not allowed, but yeah, it's a Premier event. Also, I got my Chaos Hunter QCR finally. Congratulations. And I also want to mention that we were allowed to play proxies. So proxies are basically cards that you don't have. You write on paper and um, uh, pretend like it's that card. We were allowed to have 6 today because in my country there is a nationals. I think next week. Sadly, I'll not be there, but yeah, we're allowed to have those proxies. Also, I want to mention we have 3 packs to open my prize for second place, and we will open that in the end of the video. So now we can go into the deck profile. For our starters, we have 3 Anguish, standard, 3 Horse, standard, like I think the best combo because it doesn't need normal summon. 2 Darkblade. I played 3, but now I like 2 more because you need more space and it isn't really good in the boards like Anguish because Anguish activates and summon, and opponents will banish this before. So yeah, that's the reason why most people play 3 Anguish and 2 Darkblade. Then we have 2 Goblin, standard because we're playing the 3 quick play spells. These are our 10 starters. Then we have 2 Sleepy. I like 2 because in the grind game it's good. We have Akihiran, the Garrick, the Mace, and Horn Dragon, along with our command creation. So these are, for me, mandatory one-offs. Like these 4 are mandatory one-offs. These 4. I like the Horn Dragon because it adds additional interruptions to your end board, and also it's another body to link off. So that's the reason I like it. And like if you're going second, if you need to destroy spell traps, you can destroy it on your own turn and then use its effect to pop 2 cards your opponent controls and 1 you control. So it's really good. I really like it. It's kind of brick, but yeah. We have to risk sometimes. Then, as I said, we're allowed to play proxies. So I proxy like 3 Mulcharmy Parolia, as it is written on the paper. I'll put the card on screen right now, just so you know, just so everyone knows what the card is. And we have the 3 Mulcharmy Follows. I got 1 on me. I pulled 1 and I will get another 2 soon. But yeah, I think football is mandatory, but these were not too great for me today. I like when you use Parolias, opponent is most likely just going to pass turn or do something to not give too many draws. Like against Raziel is good, Raziel Mitsurugi, but yeah, against Malice it isn't really good, like they'll give you 1 draw to a max. Against Christian it's not really good, yeah. But Fubalos, I like Fubalos. It forces your opponent to pass on like no interruption sometimes, like set some cards. If they don't have a hand trap, yeah, it's over. For our spells, we have 3 Bombardy. This is mandatory. 3 Fusion. I like 3 Fusion because we're playing a lot of names. Like if you're playing 1 Darkblade and 1 Sleepy and not Horn Dragon, I think it is good to run just 2, but we're playing a lot of names. And for our last memento spell, we have Field Spell. Mandatory. Then we have the 3 Goblin Breaker Grand Breakout. I really like this card. It dodges. It's like good going second. And for our Somewhat Engine, we have the Prosperity. I never used it today, but I know the card is correct. Like on my previous locals, I really like the card, and it came up so many times to dig into your engine. Then for our non-engine spells, we have 3 Book of Eclipse. I opted to play this instead of Ash because I like, if you're going first, like Book of Eclipse can dodge, but because many people like proxied engine at my locals, I didn't want Ash, and I knew a lot of people want like proxy Mulcharmies as me, so I ran the Book of Eclipse. And there's also reason into boards like one Ash isn't going to do anything, uh, only against like branded that lose to Ash. And then we have we have 3 Forbidden Droplet if I didn't mention. The card is mandatory. Like I think we see this in every deck. We have 1 Cold by the Grave and 1 Talent. These cards are really came up. Like Talent, look the hand and continue playing is insane. Like it's almost FTK, like you won the game. And for a trap, we have the One Cranium Burst. I really like this card. It's a like fire monster negates. Like if you set up this along with everything on the board, your opponent is really not winning. This is good against Raziel, like Malice, the like decks that use most effects on the field, Raziel and Malice. Christian is not really good because they use a lot of effects in the graveyard and stuff. But yeah, it's good to sub Castillos. That's what I like about this card. Also, this is a 43 card. Deck list I forgot to mention. Then we got the extra deck. We got 2 Creation King. I don't think you need more. I never felt like I needed more. Then we got 2 Twin Dragon. You never the max is 2 for this one. We have the 1 Baphomet and the Guardian Chimera. I never summoned Guardian Chimera today, but yeah, this is really good. Like to summon a Chaos Hunter, or this if you don't want to go through 2 of these. Then we have our links, the Moon and the Underworld Goddess. So the deck is, I really like this combination. I think I tricked 3 people with this because everyone thinks that this is like a bluff to just bait out negate, but when you target their monster, you can use, basically, if you summon this, you can use 2 of their monsters. So, like, you need this and another monster, and like, you can link up 2 of their monsters, so that is insane. I really caught people off guard. This negates special summon from the graveyard, so that affects special summons from the graveyard, so that's really insane. I really like this combination. We have the Herald of Miragelites, Fiend Sequence to summon the Baphomet from the extra deck. Sadly, it only summons Fiends. And we have the Crush Heap. Crush Heap is really good for the combos and playing from nib if you get nibbed sometimes if you have NL buddies. Then you have IP and SP, this is like standard. And also this, pretend like it's price print. I borrowed, I have one, but I borrowed to my friend. I don't have it at the time. But yeah, I'll put the card on the screen just so you know it. For our last card, extra deck, we have the Typhoon. I don't have my Typhoon at the time. I sold mine when it was like $40, and I really wanted the profit of it, so I proxied the Typhoon. It didn't really came up. It comes up like 1 in 10 games, but yeah, sometimes it can come up, and it did today. For our side deck, we have 3 Droll and Lockbird. I think like this is better than Mulcharmies, in my opinion, because this like stops. If they search a card that doesn't do anything, on the next turn you draw them and it's over. They don't have follow-up except if they have another card in hand. As Mulcharmy, like they will just pass, and if they hand trap you enough and know how to hand trap, they'll kill you next turn. I like the draw more, and I recommend you to not play Droll and the Mulcharmies, like 6 Mulcharmies in the same deck at the same time. I mean, like you can play 3 and 3, but 6 and 3, like it really If you draw of the Mulcharmy, it's really useless. And then we have the Lancia, good against Malice. We have 3 Ash Blossoms if someone has like a lot of Mulcharmies or it's branded. We have the 1-up Chaos Hunter, summon in the combo, or you can side it against Malice. And the Scatter Shot for the Sprite Sprint that we showcased in the extra deck. Because of time issues, this deck doesn't have a cards for time in engine, so we need to play those. I also seen the people play the Link 4 monster, but I think this is better. Then we have Harpies and NCO Lightning Storm. Like, I think this is in almost every side deck. I really like those cards, good against every deck. The back row removal is insane right now. All decks like set 3 cards in the end board, so yeah, that's insane. And we have the one, Draken, the only one, is good against Malice, kind of good against the Christian, the Kashtira monsters, like they cannot have the Fenrir and the Unicorn at the same time. And Ryzel in some cases, but yeah. So another thing I wanted to mention is I found out that the crazy like combination of cards. So if you have Sleepy and the Bone Party, this is a situation like bro had, my opponent had True Light and 4 monsters on the field, and he goes in the battle. I'm like, sure. I had this set and this, like nothing in the graveyard because I rigged. And I drew like 2 Bone Parties and my other one got Ash, so I set this one and passed. And like he goes in a battle, I go Bone Party, destroy, to summon the Anguish. Where is it? Yeah, Anguish. Anguish chain 1, chain 2 Sleepy. Anguish adds the follow-up. I think I added the Darkblade here. And Sleepy will send the Gaddock. Gaddock effect will activate to summon itself. Gaddock effect to add back Sleepy. Sleepy effect to summon. Sleepy effect to fuse. Fuse with those 3 to summon the Creation King. And like the game was near the time, so I could live, and he summoned Judgment himself, so he lost. Because that on the summon we will activate the Creation King effect to send 3. It doesn't really matter here, like you can send actually 1 card is important to send. It is Akihiron, and the rest 2 doesn't matter. But yeah, that's insane. And you can like destroy True Light. True Light pops all of his monsters, and the Akihiron comes out if he somehow wants to go over your monsters. And when he destroys Akihiron, you can target something like Bone Party to add back to hand. So you have this follow-up. So that combination is insane. I figured that out, and that won me the game. So yeah, this can come up. And as promised, we have our 3 packs, so let's open them. For the first pack, we have Kema-YGO, Redox, and the token. Not really good. For the second pack, like these packs are a scam, bro. I never pulled something from these packs. We have the Shen and the Fusion Tag, also Shark Drake. And for our last pack, like I think we're not gonna pull anything. We'll have this, and Soul Release. Yeah guys, it's sometimes unfortunate. We didn't pull anything good, like 3 hollows. But yeah, sometimes it's just like that. So yeah guys, that would be it for this video. Like, share and subscribe if you liked it, and see you in the next one.